Claims that Wednesday's nationwide unrest was not just a protest, but an attempted coup. Murkomen says security agencies believe the violence was orchestrated by individuals with a political agenda, leading to deaths, injuries, looting, and destruction of property. The CS praised police officers for what he described as foiling an attempt to destabilize the government, and said intelligence teams are monitoring those believed to have instigated the chaos. He also proposed the need for legislation that would ensure all future demonstrations are peaceful and regulated. Murkomen further criticized religious leaders and diplomats who, ahead of the protest, had urged the government to respect the constitutional rights to demonstrate.
Often than not, every time this situation happens, either these protesters are given very favorable bail terms, or sometimes they are even released on free bond. It is up to the judiciary to decide if they want a country of law and order or they want anarchy akin to what we saw yesterday. And as I said in my statement, recently, a section of church leaders and a section of diplomats went public and asked the Inspector General of Police not to stop anyone who wanted to come to town to protest. It is now clear that there was no protest, it was chaos, anarchy. Parliament was being targeted and State House was being targeted. Those who planned this chaos had a very premeditated plan. They shared that plan, including online, and the plan was to take the symbols of authority and democracy, our symbols of democracy in the Republic, which is Parliament and State House, to make sure that they show that they have achieved some sort of a regime change. So this is nothing to do with protests. This is nothing to do with freedom of expression. It was an unconstitutional attempt to change the regime of this republic.
Still on matters protest, and as the country comes to terms with the aftermath of Wednesday's nationwide protests, the economic cost is beginning to take shape, especially for business owners in Nairobi's Central Business District. Looted shops, shattered windows, and burnt-out structures have left traders counting steep losses just a year after similar unrest gripped the country. Interior Cabinet Secretary Kipchumba Murkomen toured sections of the capital on Thursday morning to assess the scale of the destruction. He walked past church stalls and ransacked stores, promising that investigations will be launched and affected businesses given support. Traders, however, remain shaken, many saying they had received no warning that demonstrations would spill over into property destruction.
Yes. Everything. Yeah. Yes. Na nilikuwa na stock ya 2M. Na wakaniumizia hadi my workers. Na? 2 workers of them. 2 workers. Yes. Wakaumizwa? Waliumizwa na masimu zao zote zikaenda. Yes. Pole sana. Asante. Pole sana. Nilikuwa na CCTV ine.
Sasa walikuja wakavuta mlango, wakaingia wakaanza kuvuja. Sasa ni wamevuta. Mebeba kila kitu kuko hivyo.
Hata msichana mwingine alipelekwa hospitali.
Hata msichana wangu aliumizwa juu.
Aliumizwa kwa hapa?
Aliumizwa hapa, sasa tukijaribu kusupport.
Ulikuwa na bidhaa ya shilingi ngapi hivi?
Ilikuwa more than 200. Innocent Spirit ilikuwa imejaa. Alafu tulikuwa nimechukua stock jana, walikuwa wametuambia watafungua.
Yes.
Sasa nikachukua stock ya juzi, ndio sasa niuze jana.
And to the